Feel okay?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll see if we got a smaller band-aid in a minute.
Okay.
But just for the time being.
For the time being is fine. And that sound?
Borrow a finger on that finger. Slide it always back. There you go.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
It's usually on the low side.
(138/82).
Is it under the normal range or?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Is it on the high side or I'm not?
It's in between.
In between, okay.
Your oxygen is 92, your heart rate's 112. That's a little bit elevated.
Yeah, because I was stressing about the blood. It's people don't like to see other people bleeding. So.
You're fine. That's what I deal with every day, so you are fine.
Oh, okay.
And nothing's changed on allergy or medication list?
No, that's all the medication is the same, yeah.
Alright, Walmart and High Point on South Main?
Yes, and one is on the North Main.
Alright, any cough or congestion?
Not right now, no.
Just wheezing?
Wheezing and last night I was coughing. I took the Sonofin to let the phlegm out and all that. It's just a little bit of phlegm in my throat that makes me cough because it's so narrow that just cough automatically comes out.
I got you. Okay, 1 second. What color is it?
Yellowish.
Yellowish?
Yes.
Hold on 1 second, okay?
Sure. Hi, Dr.
Justin Blaylock. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Assistant to Dr. Nooner. It's good to see you. We were consulted because it sounds like your asthma has been pretty uncontrolled. You've been having a lot of flare-ups here lately.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
And I wanted to find out, is there a test that can be conducted to determine, I hope it's not COPD, it's just asthma.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah. When were you diagnosed with asthma? How long ago was
Like almost 13 years ago.
13 years ago.
I used to live in New York, but I didn't realize where I was living in the basement apartment, there was a lot of mold and a lot of heat coming from the vents and stuff like that. And that is the main reason I got it. Before that, I was very healthy, no allergies, nothing.
Yeah, it can actually lead to irritation of the airways, and in rare cases, if patients are really sick and they have weak immune systems, the mold can colonize the airways and can actually lead to a really nasty allergic response that you can see on x-rays. And so there may be a little bit of lab work we can do. We do 2 breathing tests. One of them is just a simple test to determine how much air you can move. It's very nice, just quick assessment. But the complete test, which you're referring to, takes about 15, 20 minutes. And it's a definitive way to determine, okay, is there any evidence of lung disease? And if so, is it like asthma, which is reversible, or is it more the COPD? And people who have asthma, as they get older in life, unfortunately have an increased risk of developing COPD.
That's what my fears were.
Yeah. So it's a very important thing. Now, have you been on Advair 500 daily? Okay.
Yes.
Do you do it twice daily?
See, not having insurance and Advair is so expensive, it's almost $500. So. So I just take one puff, but when it's not under control like these days, I have to take 2 puffs.
Gotcha.
And also, I just want to let you know I was part of a study at Triad Clinical Study for asthma. So I went through that with them. I was able to get medication, Advair, and they gave me injections, but it didn't. That study didn't help much. Exactly.
Have you ever, even back in New York, did you ever have any like allergy testing done?
That was a long time ago. I'm allergic to dust, and cats, and I'm not sure what else I'm allergic to.
Gotcha.
If that can be conducted too, so that can help me determine.
Well, the interesting is a lot of people who move to this part of the country, this is a tough area to live in if you have asthma and allergies. And about 75 to 80% of people who have allergies have some component of asthma too. And so there are newer therapies that have been developed to try to help control asthma and allergy symptoms better. We look into allergy testing where we take a little bit of blood and look at your sensitivity to about a couple dozen different allergens. And if you have a lot of them, then it could open you up to specific therapies that can actually help to kind of suppress your reaction and really help get you under control. That's done at like allergist's office and ear, nose, and throat physicians and stuff. So it's something to definitely look into. What about family history of lung disease? You know anyone in your family never been diagnosed? Okay.
No, because I got in that situation, so I'm the only one with that.
Gotcha. What about any recent X-rays of your chest or any other imaging studies?
The recent one, I don't remember recently anything was done. It usually gets done when I'm admitted in the what should I say, ER,
gotcha.
to determine. Every time they think I have pneumonia, because when I cough at the time when my asthma is so flared up, that it's like waterish, but I've never had pneumonia. They think it's pneumonia. Last time when I was in High Point Regional, I was admitted, I think it was 2016, because as you know, if I get a little bit of cold or flu, the exaggeration is so much that it gets too much out of control.
Gotcha, sure.
And at that point, I have a nebulizer at home, and without the nebulizer, I was unable to breathe. So I took a breathing treatment and drove to High Point Regional and got admitted for that.
With the Advair, do you feel like, it sounds like it really helps your breathing, but does it irritate your throat at all?
No.
Good. And you rinse your mouth out after using it? Good, excellent. Has there been any cough that's been productive of any blood recently?
Last night. It was so bad. See, when I cough, it comes in in a big spray
Yeah.
that I don't stop coughing.
Gotcha.
And the coughing is good in a sense because I'm trying to get that phlegm out.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And a little bit of phlegm, because my pipes are so small that it may make me cough.
Gotcha.
And that's why I want to get it out. And it helps. I took over-the-counter Sonofin. That it helps me.
Yeah, the Mucinex. Oh, yeah,
right.
That's really good stuff. Has there been any coughing up of any yellow, green-looking stuff? I think Jasmine said
It was 4 weeks ago that when I was on prednisone, it was that bad that I couldn't walk from here to my car and lose my breath.
Gotcha.
And when I lose my breath, I'm unable to control other symptoms, like using the restroom and all that, because I just feel like I'm gone,
The primary care note said that you've actually had a little bit of rash from prednisone. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, but it goes away when you...
yeah, exactly. It comes and goes away. It's not temporary.
Gotcha. Anybody smoking cigarettes around you?
No.
Good. Were you around that growing up? When did you?
No, sir.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think there's some stuff we need to dig into. Looking at your history, I mean, obviously taking Advair, we have patients who take Advair once a day and they do very well with it. But it seems like despite using the medication at least once a day, you've had these recurrent flares. And so we kind of need to dig deeper. Do you have a allergy component to this that's not being addressed? Is it more the COPD type that we moved into? The breathing test that really differentiates asthma and COPD takes about 15 or 20 minutes to do. It cannot be done on the same day as an appointment because insurance doesn't cover. Well, we can actually get you in to have it done.
It's not covered by the Baptist Medical?
It is covered by Baptist Medical, but unfortunately, it can't be done on the same day as
okay.
So we'll just bring you back to have it done. But if you've got Baptist...
till June.
Till June, okay,
till June 7th.
Yeah.
Please.
We can absolutely have that performed, and I think it's going to be worth it to do a more extensive workup, because with Baptist, and I think with their financial assistance, any procedure or any lab work done in the Baptist facility.
Yeah, I have received a letter.
Good,
Covered 100%.
Yeah. We actually do these tests 3 times or 3 days a week, and even if we want to do it today,